today we're picking up from where we left off on Baylor and the Temptations, or Zack and Pals, whatever we're calling the game. Who's to say? I'm Lance, your Dungeon Master. To the left of me is the lovely Dylan. And let's just go this way to change the pace. So we have Dylan. Who's your character's name? Tell me a little bit about him.
Well, my character's name is Zack Longtail. It's been, what, the 7th time we've done D&D shenanigans, and I still can't pronounce his species. He's a mouse in space.
Yasaki.
Yeah.
Saki.
Yeah,
like
Saki.
as if, you want some more sake. It's Saki.
Yeah, Saki. Anywho,
there you go, baby.
That's what he is. He's a mouse, technomancer, ace pilot. The first ace pilot.
The best ace pilot? Who's to say?
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Throwing down the gauntlet. I am Olaf, 1457, and I am a android soldier. And, yeah, I'm just a 7-foot tall piece of metal that I'm gonna kill someone soon.
Oh boy! And now we have across from Tyler we have.
Well, I'm Blur's Culp, and there has been a huge lie told at the table just barely. I am in fact the ace pilot, the best one. Anything you hear from Yasaki's are just outright lies, and you should not believe them.
I love
Sharon's are truthful.
Okay.
And thick.
No, just extra thick.
Extra thick.
Yeah, it's like just like me.
And I'm Evan. I play Baylor Corva. He's a goodly priest to a goodly god. You know, priest to Abadar.
Money.
And he's kept us out of trouble so far.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so we're just gonna pick up from where we left off. Who remembers where we left off? Who wants to catch us up for 1 point of inspiration? Just a quick one.
Last time on Zack and Pals, we barely escaped the zombie planet because there was some guy that was just leaving. He lost his exotic and we all went like hell to that ship, to the Commander Lance. He saved our lives. We're using the new ship, and with his help, we were able to get to the asteroid to get the... What's the name of the person?
Qualith Sun is the horizon, born of battle and gold, doomed to die.
I love it.
Because our first approach kind of was bleh and got us almost murdered, but this time it's actually going a lot smoother. We were just about to talk to the head, and there's a suspicion that he might not just be a minor, he might be older, and probably doing illegal stuff.
Yeah, they're doing drugs, but I've also convinced them that Abadar Corp sent me, and Abadar Corp knows I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
And, he caught us up, so. Yeah. And so for 1 point of inspiration, do you remember his name? I mean, I know.
No, Tyler remembered it. He wrote it down, so.
Taskmaster Rock.
You wrote it down, so you're using your fancy literacy. So I can't
look at it.
That's true, you didn't look at it.
Alright. Nice catch.
Just don't take my away anymore, because that was kind of scary.
That was a really cool catch. So here you go. God damn it! I'm glad that one messed up because of the last point of inspiration I have. Also, give that back since you didn't catch it.
Alright, let me go find it.
Alright. I love it. I'm not gonna.
No, I thought you were gonna throw.
Good job, guys. So you're speaking with Taskmaster Rock, and thank you, babe. He's sort of Everybody give me a sense motive channel, please.
Sense motive, you said?
Yeah, just to sort of...
sense motive.
So I got a natural 20 minus 3, so 17.
6.
Okay. Okay.
I got 19.
Okay, you sense a little... So only you sense this, but you do feel a little bit of a... Like you were able to pick that up.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to mask it fairly well from you while he sort of... while he was speaking to you, but you were able to get... He's a little bit flustered and really want to get this whole thing over with.
Okay.
From you all, but other than that, he seems like he's forthcoming enough with his information. So what do you all... I love it. What do you all ask him? What do you all saying to him?
Mr. Diplomacy, please.
I thought it was soon.
I stand behind you and I put my hand on your shoulder, reassuringly.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I don't know, I guess are we, because he said he was going to bring her up, right?
Yeah, he said that he would have something to bring him up, and then he sort of, he's spoken to like a comm device to have her be summoned.
Let's see. Yeah, so I guess so how long should it take for the child to be retrieved?
I don't know, maybe, jeez, 10 minutes, I guess. You know, she's not on life support right now, but we have to wake her, bring her here. You know how kids are.
Of course, you also got to make sure that she's sick. It has to be in a clean environment.
Yeah.
Right.
Care about her safety. You know, like he doesn't really give us a lot of safety.
It sounds to me like they're drug dealers, of course. The ship we arrived on, would I happen to know if there's like a semi-advanced medical bay on there for her safety?
Yeah, you have seen that when you were on there.
Okay, I just want to make sure, because I'm going to be the one overseeing her care at this point, so...
Yeah, the life science and physical science sort of stations, they were both like sort of merged into one. Like if you have a Taco Bell and a KFC, push that, guys. If you talk about a KFC push into one, they're gonna be fine. You're not gonna get the best of both, which,
Okay.
so, whatever.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing. So I'm gonna be on edge because this all seems super shady to me.
Are you taking any raid actions or?
I'm going to. Like, since I don't trust this guy, and obviously because I remember I made a life science check before, and I could tell, yeah, these are drug roots growing, so, or whatever they're doing, bad time things going on.
Actually, do you not remember what was going on there?
I know that they were like mining and there's some sort of roots going on.
Yes, they
was a
were
spice.
Yes, it is a spice.
Yeah.
It's not a drug, it's a spice. Like cumin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You mean the cooking stuff?
I don't know, I guess.
Yeah, it's like it's literally a spice.
Yeah, but also a spice that we had to wear. That we had to buy super advanced space rebreathers to go through. So.
All right.
I'm still. Also, why is this kid, being held in a spice mine? I'm still gonna have.
In the Dune mine?
I'm gonna have mind thrust kind of prepared. So if there's any trickery, if he's like, "Oh, I can't let you leave, Baylor and the Temptations," I'm just gonna be like, "Blomp."
Okay.
Just sort of have that sort of ready to go in case he does decide to turn coat.
I love it. Go ahead and write that down just so you don't forget it.
I will do the same thing, but with overheat.
Okay, go ahead and write that down so you don't forget it.
I would tell me if this is maybe too far. I'd like to try and
Use that
maybe-
Pilex.
no, not dissuade. I don't know the word, but like lower the tension in the room by suggesting to him that I am a trained computer professional and I can look at his computers and find all the malware, but hopefully I'll be able to check in on his security systems and disable them so we can escape easy, perhaps.
I love it. Go ahead
I
and
don't know how to
give
exactly
me
do that.
give me a computers and a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Remember to use the Pilex.
And I just want to do a quick perception check just to see where our exits are at besides the one we came in through.
The only exit and entrance was the one you came from. This is again a raised sort of cube that's on a sort of a platform
Okay.
near the back of this asteroidy mine.
Okay.
And it does have a sort of metal sort of a stairway leading downward.
Okay.
So it seems like it's a place where he can sort of control who comes in and out. And it's like the boss's office.
Yeah.
And also, but it is like 360. It's not the back; it's in the middle. It's a 360 degree window in the room, so you
Is
can
it
see like
glass?
all sides. It's
Can I tell if it's glass?
transparent,
Okay.
but you know that without testing it, who's to say? It seems a little bit too thin to be transparent steel.
Okay.
There's no persuasion. Would diplomacy work?
Yeah, diplomacy. Again, I'm still on 5th edition rules, so you'll have to give me
Boy,
some.
I have -2 diplomacy.
Just remember the
You'll have to give me
Thorax.
some leeway.
Thrust your
Oh boy,
thorax.
that's a 5. So,
Oh no, too much Thorax.
Make your case.
I guess it would be something like, so I noticed you have a lot of computers here. Can I look at them on your operating system?
He sort of looks to you.
I like computers.
He gives like sort of a half glance and says, we have people here for that. But I appreciate the offer. And I'll tell you what, if a position does open up, I'll let you know if you want to leave your contact information with my guard outside.
Oh, why I was not expecting a job offer here. That's
That's my boss.
Oh, well, I don't want to take you from your employer, but know that if things don't work out, you may have a place if our IT guy doesn't check out. I think he raised his hand first, and I'll get to you.
Oh no, I was gonna do something where I was gonna cast Charm Person, but it's already passed.
Okay.
I literally just raised my hand politely.
Okay, he turns his gaze from you to you.
Just out of curiosity, since I'm
You guys are fighting him, so I'm just gonna. But go on.
yeah, just out of curiosity and to see about trying to further gather data for my journal here.
Journal. Oh, what kind of journal?
I
He's sort of like your sense motive check's selected, right?
yeah.
He's walked up against, like, you don't have to make the one. He sort of walked up against, like, breaking these sort of, like, semicircle you've all made around him, which is typical for people talking. He sort of, like, placed himself up against the wall, and his arms are crossed. You know this as a typical sort of guarded stance.
Mhm.
Give me a computer check, too.
Oh boy. Whoops. Computers check is going to be 7.
He's sort of leaning up against one of the computers there. He's not really leaning, like, on the keyboard, so you don't see, like, a bunch of Z's and S's on things. Yeah. But he's sort of leaning up against the computer of what kind of computer it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, but he's sort of leaning up against the computer.
I just want. I just wanted to. It's just by way of the journal that I've grown quite fond of learning about our galaxy, and I wanted to see about gathering as much data by way of all the creatures that I can. And I was just wondering if there is any medical bays or anything like that, or any employees that need tending to.
Well, we don't really have medical bays here per se. We haven't had an accident here in a while. We have strict security and safety standards here. But we do have aid stations sort of pointed out across the perimeter. I guess the closest thing we would have to that is sort of it used to be my office before they moved me to this place here. It's sort of near the back if you want to take a look. I can't grant you access to employee files because that would be, confidentiality breaks. I'm sure you're aware of.
Okay, well,
But we do here adhere to the strictest of safety standards for all of our employees.
okay. Well, I just was wondering if there was anyone I would be able to, say, inspect or anything like that.
Again, that will be up to them. I can't give out mandatory inspections to anyone who comes along.
Well,
that's sort of a difficult request.
If we're not planning on being here much longer, then I assume that it'll be okay if we don't as for right now.
Okay. If you are looking to, are you a doctor or are you? Who are you? Like, are you with a hospital or are you private practice?
Well, no, I was a medical doctor when I was in the army.
Which army?
It was it was formerly of the planet Valerian before it had its incident happen. And at this point, I've just been trying to not only gather information regarding the species of the galaxy, but find a place where I'm able to practice my medicine and learn more about the creatures of our known galaxy.
Wait,
Well,
you're
first-
not a licensed doctor?
No, I am.
Your chassis older than the Gap?
Yes.
Whoa!
This
I
is
examine you.
Well, first I want to say thank you for your service, and second, I just kind of want to say, if we do have need for for any sort of medical professional, as of your friend here, I would like to keep your information on hand.
yes.
I say to Taskmaster Rock, how much longer is this going to take? I'm bored now.
So as game time does move up past a lot quicker than actual time, there is a quick knock on the door, like 2 knocks, like a doom doom, and then a intercom, "She's here," from the familiar Vesk voice that has your weapons. The security chief familiar. You are given the metal door does open as Taskmaster does press a button on the keyboard that he leaned closer to. with series of buttons, and then the door opens, and you see a small, lightly colored Vesk. It's a sort of a mixture of light blues and cayennes that are across your scales, light colors that aren't faded, typically point to youth, as a red-eyed, yellowish-toothed Vesk. Female, about yay high, a typical height of a Vesk adolescent, in what looks like mining clothes that are too big for her, is in tow with her.
I whispered. Oh.
They say something in Vesk as she's sort of like, pushed forward.
I whispered to Baylor. Should we make sure that's the right one?
More
Actually, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
To do what?
Just sort of see, because if she is cursed, she should be having magic.
Okay.
Going
Go
off.
ahead and
Yeah, it's a level 0 spell.
So, you sense magic on her of a very powerful, stronger than what you have come across in your years of being a technomancer. Magic. Yes. I'm sorry. In your priesthood, you've heard of magic obviously more powerful than this, by far.
Yeah.
Magic of the gods, magic of powerful, sorcerer types. Magic of people who are able to hack entire computer systems of the worlds. It doesn't seem like it's that powerful, but it's stronger than what you haven't been able to conjure in your life so far. It's not technomancery as much as it's not technological as much as it is more arcane than anything else.
Right. So, am I getting any sort of feeling from it? Am I getting is it?
One more thing, you do sense dots of magic, like small, minor magic, that sort of feels like it floods the entire asteroid. And you feel it in sort of tiny dots and motes of magic around everybody who is sort of mining this route. You sense that as protection magic
Okay.
to protect them against with their mining.
Okay. Qualith?
Did you come up with that really long name on the spot, or did you have it pre-made?
That would be one of my secrets, and a magician never reveals secrets. But I'm not a magician, so yes, on the spot.
Yeah, so I just...
Really creative.
Are you Qualith?
Actually, no, it's from another game that you guys, again, might run into.
Yeah, so...
Whenever they get here.
So I look at her and I say, Are you Qualith?
Yes, I am Qualith, Son of the Horizon.
I think you just said
doomed
Born in battle, doomed to die?
born in battle and blood, doomed to die. I'd appreciate if you called me the whole thing.
Oh no.
Give me a culture check, all of you, if you would be so kind.
Culture.
23?
Okay. Anybody who got above a 10
Okay.
would know this, but it is typical for a Vesk to require the whole name to be said, unless they are a friend, or basically how it is in the real world, like how that sort of compares to the real world. If they're close enough to call you by your nickname, they'll be close enough to call you, say if Blur's Golf was a Vesk, if I can call him Blur's, say that's your nickname, it will be comfortable enough for that. But for new people, whole thing. You can't just call me yo, what's up, Count Blackula? You gotta call me by Lance,
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry if I offended you.
It's fine.
We're here to transport you to a more appropriate medical facility and to help you with your supernatural ailments as well.
Everybody give me a perception check, please. I love it.
Notice a thing.
No, so on a critical, on a 1 for anything that's not an attack roll, you still add your bonus to it.
Okay. And
If she asks.
was it perspective?
Perception.
Unnatural
6.
20.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, we
so
don't notice
whoever
the
got above a
thing.
10, I'm sorry, whoever got above an 8, you would see this, where she begins to talk. She's just gonna say everything, and I'll say what happens after. But she said, do I really have to? Do I have to leave? I don't want to leave. As the Vesk is sort of sort of pushing her forward. So you all you can't stay here, kid, sort of thing. You can't live in this factory forever.
Someone's taking over our problem.
Yeah, basically yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe after you're all better. If you really, really want, you can come back here, or we can find you a more appropriate living combination.
Did you say Vishyok? Was that in game or out of character?
It was out of character.
Okay,
I
never
never
mind.
do this.
Yeah,
Where are you taking me? Sort of like stands sort of like
we're taking you to a man. His name is Vishyok.
Vishyok. Her eyes get like you don't even have to make shape, but her eyes get visibly sort of like more like full of life and happiness. Vishyok, as she sort of stands forward. Yeah, I know Uncle Vish. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna take you to your uncle.
Great. When can I leave?
We're leaving right now.
She sort of walks off, like to you all.
As everybody's walking around, I want to turn to Taskmaster Rock and ask,
Hello.
by way of the ships that patrol the Dysphoria, do you have any idea of how to contact them to make sure? Is there any way that we are able to make sure we garner safe passage back to the ship of Vishyok?
I don't don't know who that is. Apparently he's your uncle. I deal with the small mining facility.
So nothing by way of the patrols for the outer reaches of the Dysphoria?
These are just security guards. I got nothing here.
Okay.
You know?
Not to worry, Olaf. We can find.
What was
Vishyok.
it was 25 for your sense motor before, right?
Yeah.
You said again it's less I can't than more I don't wanna. Yeah.
If you are possibly able to, just at least get a message to them to notify us that we will be passing through.
I mean, I can send out a call if you want, but this isn't going to get me in any trouble, will it?
No. It's just by way of making sure that we don't happen to end up on another distant planet.
Also because
Alright, I mean, I'll make the call, I guess.
Also because since Aladar, Corp did kind of send us along with Vishyok. I mean, honestly, you're a busy man. You don't want Abadar Corp and all their people coming over here asking questions.
And is there going to be, I don't know, are we going to be in the good graces of Abadar? Is he going to, is he going to, I don't want to be too gauche about this, but come here, hold it. Sort of pulls him over. Abadar Corp is a big place, how high up are you there, to be honest? I look out for my own, I got families to feed here.
Well, I do come from a higher station within the holy orders of Abadar Corp, and
Which you sense, by the way, which all of you are unaware of.
my higher-ups did
Use plain knowledge and character. Which you sense is,
Bring him for money.
yeah.
Like he's drooling.
my higher-ups just that I told them I last reported I'm heading here. If anything bad happens to me, investigate or something. Again, you're a busy man. You don't want anyone coming in here asking questions.
You know what I'd love for you to do if I'm doing all this, because I cooperated, I did everything I could, and I'm putting myself out here by making this call, by making sure that we can do what we can do for you. If you can, just tell people how good we are out here. That would be great.
Well, listen, if I'm able to make it back to my superiors to make the report, I will certainly make a note of how cooperative you were and helpful you were and how much you went out of your way to help a pitiable holy man such as I.
Alright, I'll make the call and I'll send my big man, I'll send my best man here to make sure that he accompanies you, and so that they give a glance of sort of, boss, do I have to? Yeah, you fucking have to. Go do this shit. Sort of thing.
I go clasp my hand on his shoulder and I say, I will be sure Abadar receives good word of your work here.
Both of you give me diplomacy checks, and I have a bonus in mind to them.
Natural 20.
Okay, so
-3 is 17.
I love it. I love it. And I love it. With the bonuses, okay. With the sense motive, he is totally on board for this. But you're both on board for this as he sort of escorts you out with his with the big Vesk that was with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll follow in my cruiser to make sure that you can make it at least to your ship. To Uncle Vish's, as he points out to the kid, the Uncle Vish's ship.
Oh, of course, yeah. Just you don't have to trouble yourself. I understand. If he's made the call,
Listen, the boss man basically said without saying I gotta do this.
you gotta do what you
And I got nothing against Abadar. For you pack worlders, he's fine. Again, he's never done anything against the Veskarium, so Seems good enough. He's a good guy. I trust him. So, if it's for Abadar, who am I to say no? If it's my boss who pays my checks, who am I to say no?
Wise words indeed. Now let's depart this place.
Rock.
Mining facility.
Yes, we'll go with that.
I gotta get my. Where is your ship? What station is your ship docked?
We landed
Just in an open field.
pretty much.
Oh, what?
But we landed as close as we were possibly able to without trying to garner any unwanted and violent attention towards us.
Can you point to it? Because again, can you point to it? Because again, I don't know.
I just point in the general direction of it.
Yeah, I was like, you can follow us or you can.
It's a 5-minute
Well,
walk.
I gotta get mine, and then I gotta come here to get yours. I'm sorry the voice changed, but I was just knowing
I get it.
myself.
But
Okay.
you said you fly a cruiser?
Well, I mean, he calls it that, but it's just a little shit I have.
Oh.
So anyway, were there? Oh goddamn!
How about we
all
just
the
meet?
divines. Were there stairs, or was it just a rugged sort of walkway?
How about we just meet 5 mile or 5 space miles outside of
Yes.
this asteroid?
Everything is space.
Sound good?
Everything is space.
You know, I don't know. Where could that be? So here's
40
the thing.
degrees longitude
Here's
that
the
way.
thing. I'll follow you all to your ship. We'll determine how much time, and then we'll all leave together. Because I don't know where you all are.
Or we could
Good.
just ping you when we're back in our ship.
I gotta figure out which bay you all are docked at.
Alright, let's go.
All right, let's
So
go.
he follows you. It's a fairly uneventful sort of follow. He does. He
Makes
sees
sense.
where we're all at. He sort of gives one of these. And he leaves. One of you here. I'm gonna call one of you. Sort of presses. He laser sort of presses his phone to yours. He seems like he's engaged, but this whole thing is taking him away from shit he has to do today.
Yeah.
So he sort of his comm device up against yours as he leaves. The amount of time that it takes for you all to have sort of disembarking procedures is the amount of time it takes for him to call you. All right, so I'll be there in 5 minutes. Finish your disembarking procedures. I'll be there when I'll meet you all when I'm there.
Yeah, no, I just want to do a quick scan of her in the medical bay of the ship before we happen to
Go ahead and give me a. What are you checking for, so I can sort of determine.
Just basic checks for vital signs, making sure all that's good. Just checking to see if there's like anything immediate that needs to be addressed before we take off.
Okay, yeah. For that, just give me a medicine check.
Okay.
And add a +5 to it since you. Oh, I'm sorry. Add a +1 to it since you are in the medical bay, actually checking her out.
24.
Coolsy. So there is there's nothing really medically that's really sort of awful to her quite yet. The only thing that you sort of get from her sort of overall sort of medical status is that she is a bit she has had not the best diet to her. She's not malnourished, but you can sort of get like as if I don't know a kid were just eating fucking TV dinners.
Oh.
3 meals a day every day. She seems in good health.
Okay.
Blood pressure's a little high, but just like a little high.
Okay. Well, and then I just tell her, rest now. We will be at Vishyok soon.
Okay. He's sort of where do I rest? Where do I go?
Wherever you wish.
We have don't we have a commons core area on this ship?
There is. It's right below it's like below the captain sort of. It's below that sort of helm
Okay.
station.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah. It's below the helm.
Cool.
I can draw you all up a ship if when I get back to my place.
I'll call Vishyok and hopefully he answers.
Okay. You do. It's picked up on like the third sort of ping, like so, boom, boom, and boom.
Hey, this is Evan from 20 Sided Night. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good day.